Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno 0.6. Now, I have taken a look at your comments, and one of you stated that you would like to see our video options, and I will be showing you them. So, without further ado, let us go all the way over here, and I will scroll a little bit slower so that you can see all of the settings in due time. So, yes, this is what we're currently running with. I do like to have a lot of corpses on the screen because that does make it a little bit more realistic. And there we go. That is the settings I am currently running with. So, without further ado, now we will get down to business. Now, as you may see here, I have constructed our army in a relatively strong manner, I suppose you could say. And I'm hoping that this will be enough for us to be able to take Vaillancourt Castle, which is where we will be heading in just a moment. And the reason for that, of course, is to... Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I thought we actually had to follow his army, but goodness me, thankfully we're not going to be losing any relation with him for ignoring his orders here. Oh. We might actually, who knows. Well, never mind. What I was going to say was we should take Vaillancourt Castle to find the Lyre of Euralis and the biography of Emperor Thycio, which is the quest that we started a while ago, and I would like to finish it, so I will be heading to Vaillancourt Castle to finish our business there. Okay, so upon arriving at Vaillancourt Castle, I began our construction of the siege ladders, and we were not interrupted at all, which is very, very good indeed for this particular situation. And now we will be leading our soldiers in an assault, and we will see what kind of... Oh my goodness, no. Shields up! What kind of layout we're going to get. So, oh no, okay, let's hope that we have a lot of archers. Do we? Yes, I believe we do. So, I think this is going to be where we are potentially a little bit outnumbered in terms of ranged capability. Now, we do have our own crossbow, but of course, I am reasonably bad with it, so let's hopefully be able to get a couple of kills. Maybe at least damage some of their high-level units. As you can see here, Tauranian Hacker was already taken out by one of our Illican Rangers. That is very worth it. Oh my goodness, that is so worth it. Very, very good of that Illican to do that. Oh yes. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm firing a little bit too low, so let's try this instead. Yes, there we go. Okay. Thankfully enough, I have now gotten the best angle of attack, and Tahosen was already taken out by none other than the enemy lord. I did not think that there were any units in here. Oh well, okay. We may indeed have a tougher battle than I anticipated, but nevertheless, we are going to do our very best here. I took 4 damage. Really? Only 4 damage? I thought that I would definitely take more damage from these guys. Okay, come on. We need to take out some of those guys, or at least weaken them a little bit. We've done our best so far, but as you see here, it is a 5.0 shot difficulty, which is not too much, but usually my skill is more within the range of 2 to 3, perhaps, so yes. Let's just see here. I have been known to get higher skill modifiers, but I was really hoping for a headshot on that guy over there. Come on! A little bit low, I think I'm aiming. It doesn't help that we don't have too much proficiency in crossbows. However, our Illican Rangers are showing everyone how it's done, and they are absolutely decimating the enemy's defenses. So hopefully... Whoa, we've already taken out 60 of them? That is wonderful. We definitely need the advantage, that is for sure. So I'm actually thinking, if and when our archers run out of ammunition, we may indeed want to retreat and come back in here and pelt them with arrows once again. That might be a good idea, because as you see here, they still have 100 units, so I can only assume that they have a vastly superior defense than our offensive, so who knows, we'll see. Although, as you see here, we are currently losing quite a few of our units. No, look at this guy! Goodness me, he was absolutely pelted with arrows. Shi Jin was now just taken out, which is really rather unfortunate, because of course he has no shield. Aldin was taken out, no shield once again. All of the people with shields are surviving at least. But, yes, as you see here. Come on! Do some damage to them. Who is this fellow? Machiavellian heavy crossbowman. Come on, you can do better. Yes, okay, well I have 12 bolts remaining, so hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit of damage to their units over there, maybe. I don't think we'll even know, because it will probably hit their shield, or maybe even the battlements itself, so it's not too good. Well, I think, to the best of our abilities here, I do believe that retreating is a best option here. So, 31 morale we gain just for that. We've only lost 7 units. As a result, we took out 69 units. Not great, I have to admit. Okay, we're going to construct our ladders once again. It's going to take 7 hours. Let us hope that no units decide to come out of nowhere and destroy us. That would be disastrous. But thankfully enough, it appears we have gotten away with it. And once again, we will be heading in with a full batch of arrows. And thankfully enough, also, it is daytime. So we have a very pleasant surrounding now. So we are against 100 units once again, and I have all of my bolts back, so let's try to do a little bit more damage and maybe get some more crossbow proficiency as well. Oh yes, there we are. Nice hit. Oh, a nice headshot as well, and for whatever reason we were not able to gain a kill from that. Goodness me, whoever I hit with that headshot must have been very strong indeed. No, I have a bad feeling about that. It is probably going to be a Tauranian King's Guard or a Tauranian hacker, of course. We know about those fellows. Okay, let's try to be a little bit cautious here. We need to take out their archers as best we can. Now, I think I've set up my archers in a good place. Yes, I believe I have. Although they are a little bit spread out for my liking, so I think what we're going to do is tell them to stand a little closer. 2 clicks for that. And we'll see if that improves our efficiency at least a little bit. So I think what we may also want to do is move a little closer as well. I think this will probably improve the amount of kills that we get for the number of arrows that we are currently firing off. Of course, as you see here, that archer, whoever that may be, I hit him just now, which is very cool, but unfortunately... Oh, no! I was able to take him out. Okay, I was just about to say, my accuracy is not the greatest with this, and there's another headshot. Oh my. Things are going well. Now, please, a couple more headshots. Improve our proficiency even further. That would be wonderful. New enemies have arrived already. This is not good. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we want to charge the walls now? Do we want to charge the walls? I don't necessarily want to just yet, because of course, as you see here, we only have 82, they have 90, and I don't even know whether they have even more than that in the garrison waiting for their opportunity to strike at us from outside of the garrison, I suppose. Outside of the barracks, should I say? Yes, the barracks is probably more logical to assume. Come on, let's take out that guy before he shoots us. Oh my goodness, that was close. Okay, we actually took him out. Wonderful. Oh no. Okay. Oh, we're hitting. We're hitting. Although it is relatively simple from this range, I think. Come on. Oh, my accuracy with this is terrible. It's because it's such a powerful crossbow, I think. That's why. We need a lot more proficiency to balance out the amount of skill that you need to use this. Oh, goodness me. Okay, come on. At least take out this guy, and then we may want to retreat once again to rejuvenate our quivers. It is very risky to do that, so I think the strategy in particular is not necessarily too cheap, as it were, but I think it is probably going to be our best hope at taking this if the garrison does have a huge amount of units inside. Of course, being myself, I did not check. Yes, I didn't even check how many units were in the garrison. That is wonderful. Not really. Okay, well, it appears our crossbowmen do actually have quite a few bolts remaining, although this fellow has already run out of bolts by the looks of things, so I can only assume that we will need to retreat once again very soon, maybe? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll wait until the next enemy reinforcements happen to appear, and then that is when we will take the opportunity to retreat once again. It does only take 7 hours for us to build ladders, but that can be a very vulnerable window for the opponent to, I suppose, assault us. Yes, that would not be too pleasant, that is for sure. Well, still only 57. Still only 57. I'm wondering whether that is all they have in here, and if that is the case, then I think we could probably take them in melee combat. So, Yeah, okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, everyone. Let's go. Let's charge them with everyone we have, because, of course, our Machiavellian crossbowmen are not bad in melee, and I'm pretty sure that they would do just as good a job as I do in melee. So, let's do it. We are probably going to be suffering quite a few unnecessary losses if we had continued with the previous strategy. But I have a feeling that this is going to... we lost a Divine Eveling. Okay, well... Yeah, I was about to say I have a feeling that this is going to be excellent. Yeah, unfortunately that does not seem to be the case at the moment. Nearly all of our archers are running in there first and getting taken out. Oh no. Oh yes, okay. I think what we're going to do is actually going to retreat before most of our units get taken out by the additional reinforcements that just appeared. Okay, well, my bravery was short-lived, but I have a feeling that we should be able to pull this off once again. So, let us build and hope that no one appears out of the mist and the fog and the night, the darkness. No? Oh, yes, it appears we are very lucky indeed. So, let us lead our soldiers in an assault once again. And now it is raining. Oh no, this is not good. That means all of our projectiles do get a penalty. I'm pretty sure an accuracy penalty is going to impede our progress here. Oh no. That is not good. Okay, well, let's get our archers closer as we did previously, and we will see how well they are going to be doing here. Because, of course, they were extremely effective before, but as it is raining now, I have a feeling that their archery is going to suffer as a result. Come on, let's try and do some damage here now, shall we? This is going to be even more difficult, but it appears that it is... What's going on here? Very strange. I'm actually hitting every single bolt that I'm firing off here at the moment. That is not too bad. Okay, maybe not those last two, but still. Not bad. Come on. Oh yes, we're actually getting quite a few bits of damage on the enemy units here. Come on, all I want to do is take out their archers. Okay. Well, as I can say beforehand, we are hoping for no enemy reinforcements to appear out of the barracks. Hopefully they will still stay sleeping so that we will be able to take this without too many losses. Now, of course, as you see here, our Illican Falchi Rangers are taking out so many of their Tauranian King's Guards, and that is the primary unit that I am a little bit afraid of, because they are, I believe, on the same level as Dragonaires in terms of the Draken faction. So, thankfully enough, we are taking quite a few of those out with our amazing archery at the moment. Oh my goodness, we're actually doing a pretty reasonable job, and 48 enemies remain. I believe that is probably going to be the only units we will be seeing in this particular castle, because I do not think that they have reinforced it since last time we were here. Let us hope, anyway. So let us charge in. I will not be charging our archers in this time, however. And that reminds me, I do need to get Kara some armor as soon as she levels up, because as you can see here, she is running in with her robe, and yes, that's not too good, is it? No, that is pretty terrible. So let's get our cavalry in as well, and yes, I do believe this is going to be victory for us. And now it is just down to Striker to get a couple of kills here, maybe get some experience, and then that will be a very successful siege indeed. Oh, take out their archers. Yes. Charge their archers in the grain fields. Oh, yes. Here we go. Come on. I have a mace, which I can take prisoners with. Yes. Very nice. There we are. Thank you very much. And anyone else? Oh, there is. Oh, no. Ooh, that was close. I actually thought he was aiming at me for a second there. Come on. Take him out. There we are. Thank you very much. Was that guy shooting a crossbow? It seemed like that guy was using a crossbow, but it does say that he is a longbowman, so... Wow, I must have been seeing things, which does happen more often than not. Oh yes, okay. Only one enemy remains, and that will be it. Oh yes, we have taken Viancourt Castle, and now we will be able to continue with the quest. It is a rather, I suppose, audacious thing to do, just to complete a quest, but I think it is worth it. So there we go, we have taken that, and we get our choice of a couple of demon units, which is even better. Demon priests are amazing, as we know. And there we go. Okay, so let's get some marksmen, let's get some rangers as well. I like the rangers a little bit more than the knights, I have to admit. However, I have not really done too much comparing in terms of their stats, so I may have to do that in the future at some point. So let's take some of these things to sell, and then we will head on. Now, I'm not going to be requesting that Viancourt Castle be awarded to us, because it is just so far away from our other fiefs that I do believe it would be a little, well, let's just say, inconvenient for us to defend it. So I will be asking no rewards, and I must also mention, one of you did state in the comments that it might be a good idea to swap Enger, which is our first ever fief, which is a village, of course, with someone else's fief. Now we just need to find out who Whittinghausen belongs to, who Volkulten belongs to, and we'll be able to speak to them and hopefully swap village for village. And then we will consolidate our fiefs in one very neat little area, which I hope will, of course, succeed in my persuasion of that fellow, whoever it may be. But for now, we are going to be leveling up a couple of these fellows here. And then we will be heading into Viancourt Castle, going to the Lord's Hall, and hopefully finding who we need to speak to. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this guy, but let's just see who else is here. Okay, it appears 2 ladies of the Draken faction, and we will now be speaking to this fellow. Oh, he says, "What do you want? Are you called Galeen?" "Yes, my name is Galeen Goldeen, and you are?" "Oh my, we could lie and say, I am the last descendant of Emperor Thycio. I seek the lyre of my ancestor's faithful bard, Euryalus. Or we could just say, my name is Scout Striker Wilkins. Great bard Tarageth sent me. He seeks the lore of Euryalus for a recent discovery he made." Aha, we are going to be truthful, of course. And he says, "The lyre of Euryalus is an heirloom of my family. However, Valahir raider by the name of Sekar Frosttongue took it from me. I do not know where it is now, but maybe the priest Kalain will know. Kalain once preached to him, I have heard. He currently resides somewhere near Ford, but I am not sure exactly his whereabouts. Search around that area." Ah, okay, so we need to find Sekar Frosttongue. Okay, I will travel to the countryside of Ford then. Farewell. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so I think that was worth it to take Viancourt Castle, because now we have an update on where we have to go, and that is, of course, around here. So, without further ado, we will be traveling down there. Hopefully, well, I have a feeling that Viancourt Castle is probably going to be... Whoa! Who are those guys? Yes, I'm getting off track here now, but yes, as I was saying, let's hope that Viancourt Castle does not get taken too quickly, but of course, I'm not going to leave any units here, I don't believe. It's a little bit too far away from our other fiefs to warrant defending it, but maybe one of our other vassals will, who knows. Now look at these guys, Ral Dayun assassins, it appears, 52 of them. Shall we try pursuing them? 3.3, we're moving at 6.6. Oh my goodness, there's actually some slave rebels behind us here as well. Whoa, mercenary snipers? That's pretty cool. Well, they do have a lot of prisoners, but... yeah, some Limbard knights, and I think that is probably it that is worth it. Okay, well, we're going to be heading in here, and we'll see what these fellows are about. "We shall make this swift," he says. "Mere assassins. I've dealt with much stronger foes before." Oh, okay. Well, maybe they are weaker than we anticipate. Okay, so we're going to be fighting in the rain once again, but however, this time we have our horses at our disposal. So, let's try to take them out. Now, where are they coming from? They appear to be... oh, okay, they're all on foot, so we should have the advantage in that case. So, what do we want to do here? This is very flat battleground, which I'm not entirely pleased with. I would like a little bit of a height advantage for our archers, because we do have a huge amount of them. We have 39 archers, although we have a pretty reasonably balanced army, I have to admit. I did not anticipate having such a balanced army when I made it, but it appears that my amazing army compositioning skills, yes, Army compositioning. Yeah. Army composing skills, of course. They are excellent. Well, if I can toot my own horn, they are, yes. Okay, well, never mind. Oh my goodness, these guys actually do a huge amount of damage to horses, at least. Oh, wow. Okay, yes, it does appear that they are incredibly dangerous. Of course they would be, being assassins. So, yeah, it appears that maybe it would have been a better idea to let our archers fire into their lines a little bit further before actually heading in here. Of course, my horse has just been taken out, but I have a feeling that my shield will be able to hold up against them. A little bit better than my horse was able to. Interesting. Okay. Well, it appears that they were a lot more dangerous than I gave them credit for. Okay. Well, I suppose it was rather nice to test it out so that we know in the future, if we come across a very large band of assassins, that we will know not to trifle with them too easily. Now, let's just take a look here. What is going on? Take out this guy. Don't let him take you out, Illican. No! Oh, wow. Goodness me. Okay, so it appears that these assassins do have some very powerful blades. And that is exactly what we need to watch out for in the future. They were able to take me out, as you saw, with my armor. Striker's armor is so protective, and, whoa, I was not expecting us to get taken out in 2 hits, that is for sure. So, at least we have encountered those guys now, and we know what they are all about. Ah, there they are! There are the assassin's swords. Look at that! 45 cutting damage. That is actually pretty incredible for some regular units that you encounter randomly in the countryside. That is pretty amazing. Okay. And they also have some axe bows as well. I can only assume that if you were to fight some of those again, maybe you would have the opportunity to get an axe bow itself, and maybe you would be able to use these with it. But yes, there it is. Okay. Wonderful. That was very informative, that is for sure. Okay, well, I will be cutting away, and we will be heading over to the countryside near Ford. Okay, so we have arrived here at Ford, but unfortunately, as far as I can tell, I have scouted quite a distance away from here. I've gone around here and tried to find them in this area, but it appears that we are a little bit unlucky in that case. So, oh, no, we have some Holy Crusaders here. I don't think they are them. We are looking for Sekar, what is it now? Sekar Frosttongue, I believe. And as far as I can tell, I can only find Zann Vanguards, as well as some Machiavellian vassals. So, maybe I will have to take some time out to search. Well, yeah. It is not looking great, I have to admit. Okay. Well, the only thing I can say is maybe they have appeared somewhere else, because what I did was I went all the way around here rather than down here, so maybe the countryside around Ford counts as this over here. So I'm going to head over there. Machiavellian scouts over there. Don't think they are anything to worry about too much. Goodness me, some of these Zann Vanguards have a huge amount of prisoners. Look at that, 100 prisoners? Goodness me, well, I am going to dread fighting those fellows eventually. Oh no. Okay, well, let's head over here. If we can find them, then that would be wonderful. These guys are actually... Are they really trying to attack us? Seriously? Wow. Okay, it appears these guys are attacking us. Okay, they appear to be advanced scouts for the Zann Empire, which is a little bit strange considering we have already met the Zann, and they have already taken over a couple of fiefs, so it appears that these fellows have not gotten the memo, perhaps. So, let us charge in. We will attempt to stay alive as best we can. Of course, these are only scouts, so I have a good feeling that we should be able to, yes, deal 230 damage with our one-handed mace against them. And that reminds me, I do need to acquire one of those assassin's blades to equip to Kara, perhaps? That would be rather cool, I think. And that guy escaped, unfortunately. So, yes, I think one of those assassin's blades on Kara, or one of our other companions, would be pretty reasonable, I have to admit. So, yeah, maybe we'll try that out in just a moment. But I would really like to try and find Sekar Frosttongue. I'm not entirely sure where he is. But maybe I will have to search for him off screen and then start recording once I have found him. So that might indeed be the way I am going to do it. And, whoa, okay. Illican Rangers, everyone. Very nice indeed. Extremely accurate units. Okay, we'll take that guy prisoner, why not? And then anything we can take here? No, it appears not. Okay, well, we're going to check down here, and if I cannot find anything, then I will be ending this episode off. So, is there anyone? Very strange. Maybe this way. Perhaps? Huh. Well, it's at night, which is probably not going to help us out too much with our viewing size. But, yeah. Well, oh my goodness, look at that. Macavia have taken Viancourt Castle from Kingdom of Torrania, so now they are fighting over that particular fief. That is rather amusing, I have to admit. Okay. Well, let us charge over here, and we'll see. And now it's being besieged by Kingdom of Torrania once again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I wouldn't want to be in the middle of that is for sure. Okay. Well, it appears I have searched all the way around forward at the moment, so I will be ending this episode off here, and I will hopefully be able to find it off screen. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.